Okay, so we have our Windhoff, don't we?
Mm.
Railtec livery.
Yeah.
But that's not how they look in modern life, is it?
No.
What happens in modern life, Arch? We don't have Railtec anymore, do we?
No, we have Network Rail.
Now look, we just went on a website here. This is a great website actually, all about DCCing your locos. It's called dcc-updates.uk. But anyway, we found a lovely couple of photos for reference here of what the Windhoffs look like these days. And Archie's right, of course, Network Rail. They've stuck it over. What did you also say? They've kept
the Railtec slogan on it.
Clearing Britain's railways. And that isn't a Network Rail slogan, huh?
No, because as you can see on our Railtec one, it's also got the slogan on it still.
It does indeed. Right, so obviously we need to make this super updated. So we did a little Google around and we found this company, Railtec Transfers.
Yeah.
And they sold us at quite a reasonable price these Network Rail. Got them upside down, it's no use doing either. Network Rail Transfers or decals.
Yeah.
Decal.
Call them decals.
Does anyone know? Actually, look, if someone's watching this, am I saying it wrong? Decals. Decals. I don't know, I've never known. I've only ever read the word, I've never had this conversation out loud with anyone apart from Archie, and of course he's learned all my bad mistakes. Yeah. Anyway, yeah, this company, they've sold us these very reasonable price. I must also say, I emailed them about a couple of queries, and they were super helpful. They emailed back straight away. Railtec Transfers, and they also knocked a little bit of money off because I had a slight complaint about something which is very petty and minor, but they were super helpful, is my point.
Yeah.
Right, so we're going to stick Network Rail onto that.
But beforehand, I just want to mention something.
What's that, Arch?
Something we missed in the review is that there's actually underside detail underneath the train.
This is
bonkers.
Crazy. Yeah, it is, isn't it?
Like, you can't even see it when you're driving it. We've only just noticed it ourselves.
Yeah. But of course, in real life, I mean, would they be bright green? I bet they're completely muddied up. But anyway, yeah.
And also, you can remove these snow ploughs. You have to take out a couple of screws.
Oh, yeah.
But if you do take them off, it means you can fit an coupler.
Oh, that's good to have as well.
One up, or something else up.
I'll tell you another positive about this this lovely Bachmann model is that Archie has managed to get his mobile phone cover in exactly the same colours. How awesome is that?
I mean, it's a slightly darker shade of blue, but apart from that, it's identical.
The green's perfect. Well
yeah.
done. Okay, let's get on and try and put some transfers onto our loco. Okay, so Archie's cutting up the transfers now. Decals. Well done. They've given us clear instructions here about how it's done. It's pretty simple. It's kind of like decals, whatever, on Airfix kits or something. Now I do a few tank models every now and then.
Yeah, so you're quite good at this.
Yeah, but the thing is, what I would do, what I've noticed more recently with tank models, is that you get stuff called microsol, microfix, or decal fix, or decal. I can't even say the words. But anyway, there's these little solutions you use on military tank models that make the transfer kind of blend in a bit more with the contours of the model that you're using. But it does say here, quite specifically, don't be using those. Just use water straight onto your kit and then a light varnish. We're going to do that then. Yeah. So okay, one at a time. Drop one into water, and then we'll stick it on. The good thing as well is, obviously we need 4 of these in total, don't we?
Yeah.
And they've sent us more than 4. So if we mess one up, not a big deal really.
Yeah.
Okay, we'll let that soak in.
Yep.
Okay, so it's been in the water probably about a minute there.
Yeah.
Should have timed it, and as you can see it's nice and slippy, it'll move around wherever I want it to.
Yeah.
See that? Yeah. Okay, so now this is the way we put them on, right? We just lay it on where we want it, level it up right, and then we take away the backing while keeping the transfer in place, in this case with my thumb. Ta-da! As you notice, we can still move it around a little bit. That's looking pretty good to me.
Yeah.
I'm going to do now, just with a cotton bud, just take off any excess water. I can still move it around with this cotton bud actually if I want, but I think that's pretty level. And also take out any air bubbles.
I think the decal's actually a bit 3D because it isn't picking up on camera, but the red lines are actually sticking upwards a bit.
You know what this Railtec Transfers do? They're actually really good. I read a load of stuff on their website. They're doing a thing they call spot printing when they make these decals. So normally when you get a set of decals like this, there will be a little bit of see-through film around each actual image. These guys aren't doing that. They're just literally printing the bits you need, which should make them a load better. So anyway, that's how they go on, I think.
Cool.
Now we have to do another 3. Okay, and now trying to put the last one on.
Yeah. This has actually been really quick.
It's not too bad, and like I say, these Railtec Transfers are lovely to work with. I've worked with a lot of decals, but these are great. Okay, so I think I've got it roughly in position. Put it on. It's slightly wonky, but as you can see, I can move it around because it's still sitting on a little film of water. Oops. Where are we now? How's that? Down a bit?
Yeah, that looks good.
Okay, and then our little cotton bud.
We'll dab the excess water off.
Yeah, that's amazing. Now what they also say now we should do is gently spray an acrylic water-based varnish in light mists from a distance. We can do that. I've got some varnish. I'm not sure it needs it. Might do, but that looks pretty good straight away.
Sure.
Okay. So I guess we put it back on the track.
Yeah.
So did you say, Arch, I mean, our decals are looking lovely there, but did you say that we could have got the loco with these decals on?
Yeah. But when they were available, which they're not anymore, we got this from Rails of Sheffield, by the way.
Yeah.
Rails of Sheffield had a discount where you could get one without the decal for $89.99, which is what we went for. Or you could get one without the decal for $189.99.
Do you mean with the decal when you say
with
without?
the decal? Yes.
Okay, so it was £100 more to have the decal on this.
Yeah.
Right. I mean, well, we had a bit of fun sticking them on, so it's definitely worth doing that. Also, just the fact that we've done something to alter the loco, I think that's a lovely thing.
Yeah, it's quite an accomplishment.
Yeah,
Or
and
else
so
it should be for you.
so it's our little loco. We've made it ourselves. Our own. Also, it should be said that Railtec, I keep plugging them now because I think it's great. I really do. They're actually the company that make the decals, for Bachmann themselves. So these are the actual decals that Bachmann would have put on.
Yeah.
And cost us another £100. Oh, we missed a 165 again. Okay, let's put it on the track.
Yeah.
Okay, we're back on our DCC layout.
Yeah. And the windruff is off.
Looking great. With our lovely decals, or decals, or duckles, or
Doglings.
Someone tell us in the comments section, please.
By the way, you may be wondering what that noise is. It's just our TTS Sound Class 66.
Oh yeah, in the background. Sit further on the other top. Cool! Brilliant! Right, thanks a lot guys. Thanks for watching. Bye now.
Bye!